Dani Walker. Welcome to this episode. Today I'm going to be discussing Miss Universe Philippines quick introduction videos because there are some contestants that I'm spotting that are already standing out. So if you would like content like this, please consider subscribing and supporting the channel by hitting that notifications bell, clicking the super thanks, joining memberships if you want even more exclusive content, or of course just sharing the episode with a friend. That means so much to me. So now let's get right into this episode. I'm going to share about them in no particular order. Cebu province, her eyes are just giving me Samantha Bernardo, okay? I love her for that. Samantha's always been one of my faves. So just seeing like the reincarnation of Samantha here is making me a fan. Baguio, I just feel like this is one of those provinces where they're sending beautiful contestant after beautiful contestant. Kind of reminds me of Taguig or Palawan. Just beautiful, beautiful women coming from these areas. So I love her happiness and I really have to commend her because I feel like she's so well dressed here. Taguig is just very sweet. I just feel like she has a kind soul and that her spirit just shines through her eyes, and I love that. Davao Oriental, the best way that I could describe her here is just bright like a light, and I'm drawn to her. Quezon province here was very at ease, and honestly she has just this sweetness about her, and I love that. That I would say is an innate quality that she possesses that she should lean into and really embrace, because it's like, if that's what's attracting people to you, like, make that a part of your brand. Bulacan, very likable, and I'm just loving her here, okay? Just loving her. She's just already given me those good vibes. Marinduque, very, very happy here, and I must say the color of those earrings was so complimentary to her. I really hope that she's gonna bring something out in terms of wardrobe for the rest of the competition in that color and shade. It suits her. Agusan reminds me of Baguio last year, and I already love her, and right now, if things are going well and if she has a great wardrobe and of course on stage performances, can we just send her straight to the top 5, please? Eastern Samar, great job here, but also beautiful glowing skin. And that is not actually, I don't think, like a very superficial thing when it comes to beauty, but the reason I think that many of us, myself included, are attracted to glowing skin is because it typically signifies health, like health and wellness. I love glowy skin. If you can get beautiful glowy skin like that for your competition, ladies, do it. Makati did very well, as she should. For me, there's no surprises here. All right, being last year's first runner-up, she's gonna be held to quite high of a standard. So I think she already meets like a minimum standard. It's just the question of like, what is she gonna do above and beyond throughout the competition that's really gonna be that game changer for her. Sorsogon, great speaking voice. Ooh, great speaking voice. This can really serve her throughout this competition. Bohol, this is where she shines when she has the moment to speak. Chaong Quezon, she is so naturally beautiful. She does not need a lot of makeup, so I really hope for other challenges that she's not gonna put on a ton of makeup. I hope instead she's just gonna embrace like clean, glowy, because I feel like it is gonna be her best look, but I have to say she's very confident when she speaks too, so loving that. Bacolod did not rush, and I really, really liked that in her introduction. She seemed so at ease, and I feel like when you are at ease, you really come off as not nervous and in control of the situation, and I think that's a very, very useful skill for the interview competition. Mandaluyong for me, for these introductions, was very middle of the road. I can't quite describe it, but if I were judging her, she would get a very middle score for me. Pampanga, she did a great job here. Honestly, she was giving me hosting energy, like she could do this for a living if she doesn't already. And I will say, I noticed that with her skin tone, that pastel blue was so pretty on her, and I can just imagine her in like a lilac or a really sunny yellow, and I could see that would look great on her. So moving forward, I really hope that she's going to be bringing in more pastels. Cavite. So one of my personal favorites, but she's got to be so careful because she's done so many competitions. It's really, really easy to fall into that safe space of coming across as sounding quite rehearsed whenever you're presenting an introduction and you sound like this. Now, I'm not saying that she sounds quite like that, but I can hear like the slightest amount of that. So we want to make sure that she stays really, really real and very spontaneous in her delivery for the competition. Surigao del Norte, great job. This was just a solid performance for me. It wasn't necessarily above and beyond, but I was like, great, this is consistent. Parañaque, I like her, but she just needs more camera experience. And ladies, I know that that seems tough, right? Because it's like, where am I going to get this camera experience? I'm telling you, literally just setting up your camera at home and practicing delivering introductions, or practicing with a friend or a family member to do like media interviews or pageant interviews, doing any of that on camera, it's going to add this extra element of self-awareness, because now suddenly it's not just drifting off into nowhere, like it doesn't exist anymore. Suddenly there's a record of it, and I'm telling you, it's a whole different thing. And I know that too, because when I started my channel, I was very uncomfortable on camera. If you don't believe me, just go watch my early episodes. You'll see it. So those were some of the standouts for me for introduction. Tell me who your standouts were though. Who are you already getting really excited for? Who are you cheering for Miss Universe Philippines? Oh my goodness, I'm just way too excited about all of this. So I can't wait to keep bringing you more episodes. There will be a lot coming in future weeks. So please don't forget to subscribe so that you know all about those episodes when they're published. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy these other episodes and that you'll come back for a lot more in the future. Thanks for joining me for this one, and I hope to see you very soon.